Hey everyone, it's Lucy from KBeautyHobbit.com. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back if you're a returning viewer. I do a lot of nail tutorials here, typically for different stickers, press-ons, and an occasional gel. And today we'll be trying the newest launch from Dashing Diva called One Gel. In the spirit of full disclosure, while this video is not sponsored and this was not PR, I also did not pay for this product. I recently posted a video reviewing their Chromagic system, which I did buy with my own money, and I had a very bad experience with it. So when I posted about it online, Dashing Diva reached out and said that they're happy to send me something instead, kind of as a replacement. And this is what I chose because some of you have been asking about this. The kit comes with the gel, a magnetic tool, a lamp, a little buffer block, and then somewhere in here is also a prep pad and I think a nail file. Yes, all the little extra tools are in this little pouch. Before we start, this One Gel system is meant to be used by itself. You don't need a top coat, you don't need a base coat. You can just apply this and cure, and then I sell special remover, or apply this, activate it with a magnet in this case, and then cure, and then they sell a special remover. When I was choosing my starter set, I specifically went for this one. This is the magnetic sheer, and it's sort of like this pearly, iridescent, see-through gel because I was going to use this as a top coat on top of my nail stickers. The reason I do that is because I prefer the removal process of nail stickers versus gel, and also because I can't paint between the lines very well. So my gel application will never, ever, ever match what I can do with stickers. Off camera today, I applied this HeyHae So Sigma set. These are semi-cured nail stickers. I have a video tutorial for HeyHae. This was sent to me as PR. I also have an affiliate discount code with them, HeyLucy10. You can save on your purchase. The reason I chose this today is because I know that these stickers perform super well. They do really, really, really well on my hands. They last the full 2 weeks, and they would have lasted longer, but usually by 2 weeks my nails are grown out. In the spirit of testing purely this as a top coat, I wanted to make sure that I apply this on already known, tried, and loved nail sticker brand versus trying out a new sticker and a new top coat. Safety first, I always wear these UV protective gloves. Now some people in the comments say this is ridiculous and you don't need to do that. This is up to you. I'm going to do that. I always do that. In addition to wearing gloves, I will also be using my own lamp. I prefer a full-size lamp, and I definitely highly suggest you buy a full-size lamp as well. The one that I have is no longer being made, but I will put a link to a different one that I see nail techs recommending for at-home use all the time, so that will be in the description box. Oh, this is exactly what I wanted, I can already tell. Now, I am also wearing a different top coat on top of my nails. I have a clear coat. I did that because there was a time gap, basically, between applying my nail stickers and when I could film this top coat application. So I did do a Lit Gel's top coat, which is what I always do. I already capped the free edge. I'm not sure how this one will work for capping the free edge, this magnetic one, but I think it'd be okay, even though it has a little bit of this shimmery stuff in it. This is not HEMA-free, so it is absolutely crucial to not get the product on the skin. This is where people start having problems with allergies and sensitivities, is when they get the product on the skin and then cure it. If your hands slip, you make a mistake and you get some on the skin, take one of the included little wooden sticks and then use that to get it off, or use a little alcohol prep pad and get it off before curing. That happens to me occasionally and I just wipe it off. I also always wash my hands after doing my manicure. I know it's best practice to avoid prolonged water exposure, to avoid submerging your hands into water, for at least an hour. But I am really afraid of having any sort of residue left on my skin. I don't want an allergy, and I also have eczema, so I don't want to exacerbate any of that, and that's why I go ahead and basically take the risk, take the chance, and wash my hands, and I never really notice any ill effects from that. Alright, let's try activating it. There's a reason why I left the thumb out. I'm going to do thumb last. A lot of the times if I do the thumb first, or if I did the thumb right now and then started manipulating my hands, sometimes you can get pooling on the side here of the gel before it's cured. So I always do thumbs last. And let's see if we can see the activation. Oh! Oh, this is weird. It's like moving under my magnet, but you can't see it super well. The direction of the shimmer changes based on how I hold the magnet. The direction of the shimmer changes. Now this way I got a little stripe. So it's definitely very, very subtle on these nails because they're so bright. I think this would look pretty great if you had a solid color, especially if it was dark like a black. However, I do definitely see the shimmer in real life. You can see how that shimmer changes when I hold the magnet at different angles. Ooh, I like this the most. I think this technique has existed for a long time, this shimmer thing, but I know in most recent years it's been referred to as velvet nails, where you have that kind of shimmery, lots and lots of small kind of shimmery particles. Here's the finished look. And I fully understand that I probably did not choose the best design to go under it. I don't know what I was thinking picking these bright, bright, bright nails. I probably should have picked something that was a solid color and probably darker. But trust me when I say this, in real life, these look so cool because you have all these bright, juicy colors of the HeyHae, and then on top is this iridescent pink and blue kind of powdery look. The polish feels very nice. It's hard, it's smooth, it's like glass. It's exactly everything I would want in a top coat. And this was just one coat. I'm sure you could layer more coats and get even more of this iridescent effect. I will keep playing with this as far as getting the different cool magnetic effects that people get, like the cat eye and different ombre things. But for today, I just wanted it to be pretty even over the nails, and I achieved that. So overall, I liked it, and I will keep using it. My biggest question, of course, is how will this wear, and we will see. Thank you very much for joining me today. You can find me on Instagram at KBeautyHobbit, my blog, KBeautyHobbit.com, and in my private Facebook group, Korean Beauty Fanatics. I hope this video was useful to you, or at least entertaining, and if you have any other ideas on what I should try next, please leave me a comment. Hopefully, I'll see you in my next video, and until then, have a great week. Thank you so much. Bye.